Clerks 3 is officially happening at Lionsgate. Kevin Smith is coming back with the entire original cast. And this is something that has been in development for a very, very long time. Kevin Smith has had multiple permutations of a Clerks 3 script. We know that, kind of mid to late last year, there was a little bit of talk going on as, Kevin Smith has a Clerks 3 script ready to go. But it doesn't matter if Kevin Smith had that script ready to go. Unless the movie got greenlit, it wasn't going anywhere. Like, he can't financially produce this movie all by himself. In Alfred Hitchcock, he is not. Fun fact, that's actually how Psycho got made. He financed the whole thing by himself. Anyway, but yeah, Kevin Smith needed a studio to back him on this, and finally, Lionsgate said, yes, let's do it. Let's move forward. Yeah, so let's jump into this article really quick here. Article from MovieWeb. This was the official announcement that Kevin Smith made on his Twitter. He said, to be great is to go on. To go on is to go far. To go far is to return. On August 2nd, for my 51st birthday, I returned to Quick Stop, the little store that started it all, with my friends Dante, Randall, Jay, Silent Bob, Becky, and Elias. Thank you, Lionsgate, for making Clerks 3. And of course, he included the article from Deadline announcing that this is happening. This particular article goes on to say that all the same people are coming back, which also includes Rosario Dawson. She is coming back to reprise the role as Becky. Kevin Smith wrote the screenplay. He's going to return to direct as well. The story, we know, is going to follow his own real-life experiences of having a heart attack, and how that has influenced his choices in life moving forward. We know that he's become vegan as a result of surviving a massive heart attack. The Widowmaker is the type of heart attack that he had, which typically claims its victims. And Kevin Smith survived miraculously. So he's incorporating that story into the life of Randall, who's, the clerk at the Quickie store, whatever it's called. And now the internet is going to tear me apart for not remembering the name of the Clerks, the Quick Stop.
Yes.
Thank you for saving me, Dominica, from the rapture, also known as the comment section of YouTube. Thank you for that. But yeah, we know that Kevin Smith is taking Randall along this journey of making him kind of an indie filmmaker, which is a very meta tale of his own story in creating Clerks in the first place, which is kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. But these are my own personal thoughts, obviously. Kevin Smith, in my opinion, has regressed as a filmmaker. I don't know. Look at his latest film, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. Not a great movie. It got a lot of love from his fans because he made that movie for himself, and he made that film for the fans. Also, Tusk, not a great movie. Not well received, rather, shall I say. Yoga Hosers, I will just come out and say, not a great movie. But there is a lot of love from Kevin Smith fans. People love to watch his movies. I watched Jay and Silent Bob Reboot just because I love Kevin Smith. I may not love all of his movies. I may not think all of his films are high art cinema. And he also knows the kinds of movies that he makes. So Clerks 2 has a certain type of pedigree. Clerks 3, now that it's... How many years has gone by since Clerks 2 came? I think Clerks 2 came out when I was in college, so at least 15 years ago. And I don't know. I feel like his talent has regressed as a live action filmmaker. So yeah, I don't know exactly what to expect from this kind of a movie. Dominica, are you a Kevin Smith fan? Do you watch all his films? Do you watch none of his films? Are you looking forward to Clerks 3 now that it's officially been greenlit? Where do you stand with this? How does this strike you?
I feel similarly to you. I'm a kind of a mixed thing. I have this is this is Brody from Mallrats. So
Brody!
and I do have a box set of just Chasing Amy and Clerks. Now,
Aw.
I will say,
Oh,
oops,
goodbye.
I will say I was not a big fan of the original Clerks film. I loved Chasing Amy and Mallrats.
The
I
internet
did
is
come in.
going to tear you apart.
I
How
don't
dare you
care.
have an opinion?
I mean, I watched Chasing Amy at a time when I was still kind of figuring out my own sexuality, I think. So it spoke to me at a different kind of level. I also really just adored Jason Lee. Like he was
Who
really good
doesn't
in
adore
all of
Jason Lee?
the cast. So, his movies are better when they've got Jason Lee in them. That's my opinion. I have not seen the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I did watch Tusk and Yoga Hosers. I actually watched Yoga Hosers with Kevin Smith doing a Q&A at a local comedy club in San Francisco.
Interesting.
So yeah, and I also attended a different Q&A with him. I went to a Jason Mewes doing a storytelling kind of thing where he just talked about his life in San Jose. So like it feels like a part of the fabric of my life to have kind of encountered his
Yeah.
content. Um, but yeah, I like his earlier stuff better too.
So what do you think that we can expect from Clerks 3? Do you think that he's going to step up? Because like I said, he has kind of been regressing as a filmmaker. Do you think he's going to step up? And, I understand that you didn't necessarily care for the first Clerks movie, but it is the film that started his career. It's objectively, and I'm going to say objectively good, because if it wasn't, it would not have spawned a career like his.
Right, and I respect it for that side of things. Um, I think I enjoyed Clerks 2 more.
I did as
Um,
well.
but movies. I really like Rosario Dawson, so I'm glad that she's coming back. Um, she's been one of my favorite people in the cast of watching all of the Netflix Marvel series. So that aspect will be
Oh,
interesting.
I
It'll
have
be
an action figure of Rosario Dawson as like playing. Hold on, hold please, hold please.
okay. um, yeah, I'm just wandering around somewhere else. It's not even in your
All right,
background.
here we are. This is Rosario Dawson as Night Nurse.
That's really
Night
cool.
Nurse Rosario Dawson from the Daredevil. She's in this pose because she's sitting on a subway train, so I don't want to take her out of the pose. But yeah. Anyway, as you were saying.
Um, yeah, so I feel like Kevin Smith does better when he does write from his like real life experience, because that's what a lot of his earlier stuff was, right? So maybe Clerks 3 will be a return to that sort of thing.
That's actually a very astute observation. That could that actually makes me a little bit more excited about this, because up until you just said that, I was like, I mean, I'll go see it, but eh. But the way that you put that, that actually makes a lot more sense and makes me much more interested in seeing this movie. My question for all of you yoga hosers is, what do you think of Clerks 3? I know a lot of people are excited for it. Especially now that it's been greenlit by Lionsgate. But what do you think of Kevin Smith coming back to direct? Do you think he has regressed as a filmmaker in the same way that I feel that he has? Do you hate me for saying that? Should I burn in a fiery pit of doom for the rest of all existence for even thinking such a thing? Let me know down in the comment section below. But please be kind. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. And if you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Weird Al Yankovic would want you to do. Dun, 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 dun.